Hello! My name is Ryan Yoakum, and today I'm going to show you how you can find articles or news stories for the Entrepreneurial Financial Management course. This kind of information can be very helpful to understand current trends that are going on that might have an influence on either your idea or for creating a whole new industry. So if I'm in the Entrepreneurship 3000 guide, the best place I'm going to go to get started here is to go to this Finding Articles box, which is on the left side of the screen. There are 3 resources here: Business Source Complete, Gale One File Business, and Nexus Uni. I'm going to show how to search in Nexus Uni today, but a lot of these have very similar features. So if I click on Nexus Uni, what we can do is we can type in our industry into the search engine right here. So I'm going to go with ice cream stores, for example. And you'll see that we get over 10,000 results when we first search. We can break that down too by a variety of different factors. So right now we see news, but if we wanted legal cases, which is Nexus Uni's specialty, we can also break that down here. To get more specific stories, what we're going to do is use the filters on the left side of the screen to narrow down our results. So the first thing we'll go to is timeline, and we're pulling stories right now from 1973 to 2024. We probably don't want anything in 1973, so I'm going to mark that down to 2021. And now you can see we've kind of halved that for the news. We're now at 5,312. There's a couple of other ways we can narrow this down. So if we go to source location, we can break that down by continent. And there's a couple of other places we can break down too in geography for specific areas. So I'm going to go and we'll just do North America, for example. Now we've broken down to 2,000 results. And we're going to go down here again. And we can switch this also by source type. So let's say, for example, we only want newspapers. We can go here. But that also breaks down to a variety of other factors too. So if we wanted industry trade press, we can go here. We can get news transcripts, magazines and journals, or whatever we might be looking for. I'm going to do newspapers, as I mentioned before. And then one last thing to show is also you can use subject right here if you're looking for a specific topic or idea within that. So for example, in the ice cream store industry, if we wanted to, let's say, focus more on medicine and health, we can break that down right here. And now you see we've gone from 10,000 results to about 413. So significant decrease and more focus on what we might be interested in. The other factor of this is if we go to the main library page, I'm going to go to databases right here. And then one thing I can filter by is if I go to all database types, is to go to newspapers. And one key aspect that might be very helpful for you is that we get access to the Nashville Business Journal, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal. What you'll do for these websites is basically go and create an account using your Belmont email address, but this will give you full access to all of the contents in those different business journals or newspapers. So that's just very helpful. You can also go to those locations to find industry information as well. That's articles, but one of those things that's just not on the research guide. So that's all I wanted to show for today. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you out with finding articles for your specific idea or industry. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best in finding an article or news story.